Good afternoon, my subscribers and followers. It is me, Mike. It is the day before Thanksgiving, which honestly was a decent day. I didn't do nothing at work, really, man. Just ran all over town giving estimates. So hopefully I was gonna sell a call, but no. Nobody wanted to spend money on the day before they're eating a lot of chickens. Pardon for the noise. My wife is upstairs cleaning up the game room, moving furniture around, and scratching up the brand new vinyl floors that we just put in a month ago. So, don't get married and have kids. Down to it. No great headache. Or have pets. My best pet right here is a pet rock. You don't have to feed it, you ain't gotta give it water, it doesn't get sick, and it doesn't get lost. And you never have to call its name because you know where it's at. Best pet rock I've ever had. I've got many more in my office I'll have to show you one day. So I do want to thank you for watching and subscribing to the videos and hitting them like buttons. Today what we're going to talk about on the simulator is the radio. So if you want to get yourself a locomotive radio, you can look for one on eBay. They do come across them sometimes. Or what you can go to is Ritron, which is Ritron, and that is the manufacturer that makes your locomotive radios. Now, one thing I did was, for this radio, for it to work, is I have an actual Bluetooth speaker inside here that I connected to my computer. And whenever I want to listen to the dispatcher or talk online, I've got that option. As you can see up here, if that is the case, there's a speaker up here that's a microphone. It's just got the color green to it. It shows that it's ready to rock and roll. And if I don't have that coded yet, no, I do not. I don't have that coded. This switch down here will actually toggle my speaker to kick on so I can talk to the dispatcher when I play Run 8. Now the buttons and everything on this thing, they are lit up. There's some miniature LED lights that I got at the dollar store. They're mini LEDs. They're not standard LEDs. So they're very small and minute. They come on a string that's coated. And the way I hooked it up was they run off of 5 milliamps, which is the perfect power source that we're using whenever we're wiring everything up on the simulator. And whenever you hook it up, you hook it up to your breadboard that has 5 milliamp power and ground. And that will provide power to the lighting and make it look like it works. So that's one thing you can do, or you can spend the $1,300 to $1,700 minimum, or buy a new one for about $3,500 to $4,800 from the manufacturer, or buy a core. So what I'll show you here is Ritron. We'll get online and I'll show you where to go if you're looking for a locomotive radio. Now, the manufacturer really doesn't like to sell much. They'll sell the cores perfectly fine, but the actual product itself, it's a little bit difficult to get. So, let me get my keyboard over here, and we'll go online and get to the website where you're going to go for the radio. So you're going to go to Ritron, Ritron, locomotive, LOCOMOTIVE radio, RADIO. Enter. And there we go. As we can see here, we do find some radios. So there's your cab radio right there. It is $3,857, $4,826. So I was correct on my figures. Okay. You can explore those you can. Or you can go to the actual website, which is RITRON, Locomotive Clean Cab Radio, Digital Analog Voice Radio, RITRON. So you go onto their website, and you can actually contact them, contact sales. And this is the locomotive radio that is for the ET44C4 unit. It does have a speaker that's inside there, and they are a little bit difficult to get, but I got the face, which is what you see here. Okay? And that is what we're talking about on that there. So that locomotive radio exit, no, don't want to contact support, but the person you're going to speak with is your sales manager or your lead floor tech. Now, not everybody go calling them at one time. These radios are hard to come across. The manufacturer does not sell to the open market. So you've got to send them an email and possibly sign waivers. Now, getting the face, which is perfectly fine. If they can sell you a core, they can sell you a core, which is a radio that's been damaged by accident, water damage, whatever. They can sell that, and that's how I got mine. So I'll show you how it's hooked up in the back, okay? And it's not connected to anything, honestly. But we'll get the flash on here. You're gonna see that the radio is here. So as you can see is my speaker. It goes down and it connects to my simulator, or my computer. And I can plug and play, which I'm going to put a splitter on, drill a couple holes. That way it's all set and secured. But the small wiring, that is the wiring that is, you've got quite a bit of connections up here. So you don't have to have the entire radio. You don't have to spend the $4,000. But you're using small 5 milliamp wires, which they go to your breadboard. That is being powered supplied by red, positive, blue ground. And that's what it does. Run off of 5 milliamps. And if we go here, you see the lighting. So there are many LED lights. The numbers and stuff, I really haven't got to work yet. But honestly, it's just cosmetics. That's what it is. Cosmetics. So the small speaker there is perfectly fine. If you want to get some mesh and screw it in, perfectly fine too. As you can see on this guy, there are smaller ones that they sell, which are pretty neat. Beautiful little radios. But there's the big one there. You see the mesh right there? So you can get mesh for the radio if you want, but I just got the face. That's what I wanted on mine. So back to that. We'll get you back over here, honestly. The radio, I actually talked to the manufacturer on getting. So that was my thing whenever I was wanting it. I could have bought one off of YouTube or off of eBay for about $1,800, but at the time I didn't have the finances for it, and I didn't want to get in trouble in case my kids press the buttons. So that is about the radio. It's the buttons and stuff, they don't work, it's just visual. If you want them to work, you could try getting a refurbished one from a third-party supplier. Those are a little bit difficult to get through also, which you'll be learning, and I'll be explaining my third-party suppliers, which are the locomotive brake controller, which is the CCB-28, and then the GE locomotive controller, which is this guy here. We'll go over that tomorrow, most likely, or in the next coming days. The holidays are here, and got the rail driver in. That's in Lake Flynn. But yes, the specs on the radio, they tell you specs. They got you a brochure. They got the white paper. There are accessories. So yeah, you're spending some money on these radios. That's a nice radio though. That is pretty cool. Real nice. Man, $3,800. Starting at $134 a month if you want to finance it. Now, all security equipment. Jeez. Rit-Ron Clean Cab Radio, RCCR. New user functionality capabilities driven by the railroad community's growing application of NXDN digital technology. Uses many of the same field preventions. I could finance it if I really wanted to, or add to cart. Linked with connectors, fits 2-piece RCC radio. Handset Type B electric mic, 8-foot coil cordwood connector. There are accessories with it? No way. I wonder what that goes for. Huh. Okay, I believe that's the that's the front view. So yeah, that's actually the radio. Wow. Yeah, you've got the mic button and everything back there. It's power stuff. They don't show you the back of the locomotive radio on the website, so you're not knowing what to get. Features. Manufacturer warranty 1 year. Technical specifications. Industry Canada ID. So it's made in Canada. .408 AAR narrowband channels. Splash resistant shock and vibrations. DTMF encode. Single tone encode. Digital code squeech sequence. Do not include trace, handset, or cables. So, what's funny is on this website for the security equipment for this radio, they provide the brochure on this. So, it's quite strange but cool. Two-way radio direct, man. So yeah, you can get this radio online. You're spending a pretty penny on it. So that's the thing. Whenever you're wanting to build your locomotive simulator and you don't have the finances for it unless you just want $1 million, you're going everything basic. So that's what this channel's about. If you don't have the finances to actually buy brand new like this 3800 to 4800 locomotive radio, just get the faceplate from the manufacturer under a cord. Pay $400. Done. Because yeah, the radio's going to cost you about $250. Just the face. A decent face that's not messed up. And they'll send you a picture of it via email and stuff like that. You'll be waiting a couple months for it. But on that part, that's about the radio. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. I'm trying to check them and find out if they're going through. I don't know. That's pretty much it for today, honestly. The radio's pretty much set up on that part, so yeah. Radio for today. Really. I need some coffee. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. And it is 8, I think. I believe so it is. It don't even tell me what time it is. Time and temperature, please. Golly, geez Louise, 9:40. Are you serious? No way. Come on. It's insane. No way. That's pretty much it on that part. Yeah, that's your radio. Ritron is the manufacturer, and it's RCCR. It's pretty cool, pretty fun. It's nice. A little bit of a pretty penny expensive wise, but probably got to get some more lighting put in. I wish I could get the LEDs on those, because the actual radio came with LED lights. So trying to get those up and running was the hard part. And then that's pretty much it there. Same thing with this guy actually on the locomotive brake assembly. And this guy here. These are actually LEDs that I put in. And they are ran off of 5 milliamps, so they go straight to the bread box, provides power to the light aspect here, and then provides power to the lights here. Same thing for this one. Whenever I get these put in, there'll be a string of lights, and they'll go to this center switch here, which will turn on and flip up. I had them up and running, they blew out. So gotta get new ones put in. I think I had too much power supply. If you have them on too long, you'll have problems sometimes. But that's pretty much it there. Lighting. Your lighting for the lights up here. That'll be another day, because you're actually running 110 power. Yeah, you're running 110 electricity. There's actually 110 electricity in this simulator for the lights, and also the plug here, which there's going to be another switch. It's starting to fade. Yeah, there's going to be another plug put in. That's going to be 110 internal inside this guy, off of the power source here, which is barely using any electricity. So if I do need an ample power supply. But let's see what else we could talk about. Emergency EOT. This guy is your you want a kiddo? 5-year-old? Makes a lot of noise? Take him. But that's it pretty much there.
UP Glidden Sub-Dispatcher Spring to the BNSF 4178, over.
And that's my call for me to go. Dispatcher's calling and we gotta drive some trains. I hope you have a great night, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow, okay? Look forward to talking about the next project, which is the brake assembly.